not our position.
Suppose, Ms. Murphy, Congress tomorrow says, you know, we're afraid that this Controlled Substances Act is not really doing it for us in this area, so we're going to come up with a list of particular drugs that we want to be able to take away people's guns. And the first on that list, I'm going to say, I don't know a lot about this drug. I'm assuming you don't know a lot about this drug. So what I'm going to tell you about this drug, let's just assume is the truth about this drug.
Fair enough.
So the drug is ayahuasca, and it's a very, very, very intense hallucinogen. And the episode lasts a very long time. But it's not, let's say, an addictive drug. You know, you can choose when to take it. But when you're in its grip, like, you basically, reality dissolves, all right? And I'm assuming that Congress has a good reason for saying when reality dissolves, you don't want guns around. So, but that to me, when you give the description of the historical analog, to me that's going to fail your test. Should it fail your test?
I'm not necessarily. I guess I would say two things. First, obviously we agree that you can be prohibited from carrying while you're taking that drug. But I don't think it stops there.
It's not a question of carrying. It's like, you know, there you are in your house. You have a gun in your house as well. So you're owning a gun even though you use this drug, let's say, once every 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think that it would be a little bit difficult to show that really using that drug every few weeks is going to be enough to render you akin to the concept that the historical drunkard laws were getting at, which is that your consumption rendered you, we're not saying that you had to be intoxicated all the time, but your consumption impaired your ability to function, even in your moments of sobriety. That's what the courts are talking about. They're asking whether, it doesn't have to be addiction, it can be addiction certainly, but it could also be you're consuming so frequently that, you know, that's really all you do, and during the day you're not functioning. So
it's definitely going to fail your test.
It may not. I think, you know, you'd have to look
on my facts,
what the how lasting the impact is. But if a person is, if what you're essentially saying is there's a substance that leaves a person impaired once every 2 weeks, but the other 13 days of those 2 weeks, they are perfectly fine. I don't think it's consistent with the historical tradition the government has invoked, just as I don't think that tradition would support incarcerating that person, subjecting them to guardianship, or committing them to a drug treatment facility.
Well, what if a person like